It's KEXP 90.3 FM, KEXP.org worldwide. I'm John Richards here on The Morning Show. Man, I could not be more excited to welcome Fontaines D.C. live to The Morning Show. Take it away, fellas.
Thanks very much.
Dublin in the rain is born, a pregnant city with a Catholic born. Slick little boy with a mind of rips, pulling that thread for the next big fix. This, my childhood was small, my childhood was small, but I'm gonna be big, but I'm gonna be big. My childhood was small, my childhood was small, but I'm gonna be big. But I'm gonna be big. But I'm gonna be big. Well, Dublin in the rain is mine. A pregnant city with a Catholic mind. Slick little boy with a mind of risk, pulling that thread for the next big fix. This Dublin in the rain is mine. I lose some glasses for all that crime. Slick little boy with a mind of risk, pulling that thread for the next big fix. My childhood was small, my childhood was small, but I'm gonna be big, but I'm gonna be big. My childhood was small, my childhood was small, but I'm gonna be big, but I'm gonna be big, but I'm gonna be big, I'm gonna be big. Violence that you get around here, that kind of ready, steady violence. That violent, how do you do? The lie when his daddy was asleep in a phone booth. He's just very, very tired of having that same old boring conversation. Just like me, just like you, man is on a notch, yeah, what you gonna do about it? You know I love that violence that you get around here, that kind of ready, steady violence. That violent, how do you do? The lie when his daddy was asleep in the phone. He's just very, very tired of having that same old boring conversation. Just like me, just like you, man is on a notch, yeah, what you gonna do about it? Is it easy? Just to try it. Is it the same old life? Well, it's a liberator. I'll just not be so fine. Happens all the time. You know I love that violence that you follow when the car wind blows down. Use all the matters of the socialoids pointing to a number one plan. And our one will refuse to stand. Just very ridicule and it's coming from the back. Outside round, never even try round. Nice man, if you hear well, I heard he on a place called the Liberty Bell. Well, is it easy? Oh, well, it must be. Cause it's the same old life. I'll find a liberator. I'll just not be so blind. Happens all the time. What will I start kicking when the room is spinning and the words aren't sticking. On the radio's all about a runaway model with a face like sin and a hang on the dangerous novel. Saying, sister, sister, how I miss you, let's go wrist to wrist, so take the skin off of my blister. If you're a rock star, porn star, superstar, doesn't matter what you grab, get yourself a good car, get out of here. Put the boys in the better land. You're always talking about the boys in the better land. The boys in the better land. Put the boys in the better land. You're always talking about the boys in the better land. The boys in the better land. Brothers got names, so feels a double barrel. Spits out, grits out, only smokes arrows. Yeah, it is a rest in the world in mind, body and spirit, mind, body and spirit. You better hear it and fear it. Oh, that's the spirit. Saying sister, sister, how I miss you, let's go wrist to wrist. Take the skin off of my blister. Yeah, if you're a rock star, porn star, superstar, doesn't matter what you are, get yourself a good car, get out of here. Put the boys in the better land. You're always talking about the boys in the better land. The boys in the better land. Put the boys in the better land. You're always talking about the boys in the better land. The boys in the better land. Got names so filled with double barrels. He spits out, breathes out, he only smokes carols. Now we're refreshing the world in mind, body and spirit, mind, body and spirit. You better hear it and fear it. Ah, that's the spirit. Saying sister, sister, how I miss you, let's go wrist to wrist. Take the skin off of my blister. If you're a rock star, porn star, superstar, doesn't matter what you are, get yourself a good car, get out of here. Put the boys in the better land. You're always talking about the boys in the better land. The boys in the better land. Put the boys in the better land. You're always talking about the boys in the better land. The boys in the better land.
Fontaines D.C. live here on the morning show. Holy snot, that was good. Nice work.
Holy snot.
Holy snot.
That's a
You
good
can say
expression.
that. Yeah, you can say it in the U.S. That's all right.
Holy snot.
You call
Holy
people. You
snot.
call people wankers on the radio station here. Can't
Must
do
be
that.
worried about us swearing, and you're trying to substitute our swears, our potential
Well,
swears for holy snot.
I'm not going to tell you there's a delay, but we do have a delay. Fontaines D.C. are live here on the morning show. Fellas, I've been waiting a long time to see you in here, and when I say you are my favorite band playing music right now, it is the truth, and this live show has backed it up. Just great, and thank you for making the trip.
That's so nice, man. Cheers.
Yeah, I
You seem
really.
like a really nice bloke as well, and everyone here has been really sound to us, so cheers.
And you got in when? You got in Thursday, Friday?
Friday night, yeah, we got in. I think we arrived at the gaff around 2 o'clock in the morning or something like that.
So you've had a few days in our fine city.
Yeah, it's amazing.
Thoughts, things you've seen. You see any music?
We did. We went to see. We came in here on Saturday or Friday to say hello, and then found out Preoccupations were playing.
Yeah, great band.
So we went over to see them, and that was amazing.
Have you seen them before? Was this your first?
That was the first
It
time.
was my first time seeing
That
them.
was
They're,
nice.
They're
You got-
unbelievable.
You got to do that over here. Where else have you been? I see a very nice monorail shirt back there. I'm pretty excited about. It's pretty sweet.
Mono means one and rail means rail. This is what we found out.
Yeah. What do you think about the monorail? It's quite an epic ride, isn't it?
Yeah, just a mile of freedom.
It's a 33 past my gaff anyway.
There's talk that will help save some of our traffic problems in the future
really?
down here. Yeah.
Yeah, I saw that Simpsons episode as well.
I think it's a little suspect. Well, I'm glad you got to do that. And have you been around the city? What else have you seen? What else have you eaten? Have you clearly you've eaten, but have you eaten out?
Carlos, an ex-vegetarian, got a pancake burger.
Is that the
That was in the Lost Lake. or
Lost
something
Lake?
like that.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Yeah, absolutely amazing. I think they should do that in Dublin.
Yeah.
Let
well,
me drink his coffee as well, so.
Yeah. Well, that's
Yeah, it's good the way they do that here. You know, you can get as many coffees as you want, just pay one refills. So it's great.
Well, you can go to a coffee shop, and then a couple seconds later, you can go to another one. You can just keep walking down the street.
Yeah.
It's at Seattle for you. Tell me a little bit about your hometown. Tell me about what's going on music-wise for you and kind of the scene in Dublin right now. For us.
There's plenty of amazing bands coming from Dublin, from Ireland in general. Do you mean, like, tell us about
Just currently, what's happening now? Like, what are you
well,
guys
there's-
excited about? And is there a good community?
Yeah, there's a lot of importance being placed on lyrics now, I think, in general in music, you know. I think people are striving a bit more for authenticity, you know. There's more of a kind of like, there's more of a desire to get to the root of the human condition and all that kind of stuff, you know. So I think that we're coming up with a lot of really interesting bands like Shame and bands like Idols.
Yeah.
Bands like Melts from Dublin. There's just plenty of bands. I mean, who else are you guys listening to now?
Our good mates, Murder Capital as well, another upcoming Dublin band.
Yeah, great band.
Yeah.
Yeah, good.
What brought you guys together, and how long have you been a band?
We kind of we met in college, and we bonded over a mutual love of poetry. Really, I think Diego over there on the bass. By the way, this is Diego on the bass, Tom on the drums.
Thank you.
Carlos and Connor on the guitars. Yeah, we kind of we bonded over a mutual love of poetry, and I was very into that kind of like Beat Generation stuff, you know, which is just, you know, kind of the way that a lot of people get into poetry, I think, you know, because it's so accessible and simple. And then Dio showed me the pleasure of the cryptic to sound like an absolute snob. Yeah, so that was we all started writing poetry together, and kind of encouraging each other to write poetry was a great kind of foundation for a relationship, you know what I mean?
Yeah, makes sense. And so you've been making music for a little while now. Can you talk about releases and about what's out there, what people can get, and what the plan is for putting music out?
We've released 3 singles. We've released, our last single came out, I think, was it 2 months ago?
About 2 months ago, yeah.
About 2 months ago, and that was Chequeless Reckless and Boys in the Better Land.
Yeah, that's the one you picked up.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was the last release, and I mean, that one was it was great, you know, people received that album, that single, just great. It was very, I wouldn't say surprising, because, you know, we built it up, and, you know, it was a slow process, but, yeah, when that one came out, it's just, things just kind of seemed to kick into the next gear, you know, and, I remember sitting at home and kind of opening Twitter one day and seeing some lad tagging this lad at Loser Boy. And was like, at Loser Boy, you made my day. Fontaines D.C. at KEXP. I was like, what is this about? And looked into it, listened to your whole show thinking it was a mistake. And it wasn't, you know? So thanks for that.
Yeah, when you hear something that jumps, we have so much music, there's so much happening out there, and we have the ability to play it all, that when something jumps to the top, you just kind of, it just hits you right. You guys are making, to me, just really, really important music right now. And then we
Thank you very much, man.
Yeah, we went from that to, hey, when are you coming over here to the U.S.? And then it became kind of funny, and a mission of us to make sure you got over here, because we do not agree with the with how artists are how a lot of people are treated at the border, but artists have a real tough time at times. So anyway, it became kind of a mission, as you know, to get you over here. And we actually I was waiting for a text to make sure you got in. And then I checked my social media and saw you all shirtless in the Central District on a porch drinking. I went, yeah, they made it. All right.
Just absorbing the culture, you know.
My mother messaged me after we put up that picture and just wrote deliverance.
It was a little deliverance.
It was,
yeah, that was very nice.
Very pasty.
I was wondering if you had a place to stay, so I'm very...
We're not so much a band as much as a box of cereal. You know?
Well, we're glad you made it over, and again, yeah, that can be a challenge. I don't know how... I know where you guys are hanging out this evening. We can say that, right?
Yeah,
You guys will be out and about in a nice bar named Connor Byrne this evening. If you were to go there, there might be some music being played.
Yeah, I hear the music is great over there.
I heard
there's a great band.
What time are we not playing there?
I think one of us is doing a lecture as well on some current events. You know,
You'd find a bit of poetry. I think that's legal.
Yeah, a little bit of poetry tonight, maybe 9 p.m.-ish in Ballard or Connor Byrne. If that were to happen, then you could probably meet these fellas and probably have a better Monday night than you were planning, because it will be a good night at Connor Byrne this evening. All right, Fontaines D.C., you're live here on the morning show, and you got another one for us? I think we know this one. I think you just referenced this one.
Yeah, what's next?
Check.
A seller is someone who back home is a hypocrite in the name of money. An idiot is someone who lets their education do all of their thinking. A phony is someone who demands respect for the principles they affect. A dilettante is someone who can't tell the difference between fashion and style. Charisma is exquisite manipulation, and money is a sample of the soul. Money. It's a sample of the soul, money. It's a sample of the soul, money. It's a sample of the soul. Taylor dreams of having it all. She documents an essence in the bathroom stall. And empty chairs marks an empty occasion. The empty glass ringing all across the nation. All across the nation. All across the nation. All across the nation. Well, the suits are running, and I won't be long until the blues come. What's really going on? I said the suits are running, and I won't be long until the blues come. What's really going on? What's really going on? What's really going on? What's really going on? What's really going? What's really going on? What's really going on? What's really going on? What's really going? What's really going on? What's really going on? What's really going on?
We're gonna do one more song now called Hurricane Laughter. I think. Are we? Yeah. Let's do it.
twisted up and pillowed with the laughter. Anyway, our thoughts have burned the rocks in some kind of primal fear. And now the night is blue and red, and it's tearing down the plaster. Hurricane laughter. Hurricane laughter. Tearing down the plaster. Hurricane laughter. Hurricane laughter. Tearing down the plaster. Oh, there is no connection available. Oh, there is no connection available. Oh, there is no connection available. There is no connection available. So to the hills we fled while the evidence was weighing and 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 weighing. Boys aloft all shock and blue and purple cereal. Cities barking by the windows, screaming to exist. Blowing out the beating mind of priesthood, so imperious. Hurricane laughter. Hurricane laughter. Tearing down the plaster. Hurricane laughter. Hurricane laughter. Tearing down the plaster. Hurricane laughter. Laughter. Hurricane laughter. Tearing down the plaster. Hurricane laughter. 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 Hurricane laughter. Tearing down the plaster. And there is no connection available. 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 There is no connection available.
Wow, Fontaines D.C. live here on the morning show. Hell of a job, fellas. Thank you for being here so early and for taking the time, the trouble, the travel.
Our pleasure, thank you.
Thank you so much.
John.
You
Thanks for
might
having
find
us.
them at a nice Irish bar in Ballard tonight. Connor Byrne, the name of it, and I'd get there by 9 if I were to go out.
Are you going to be there?
I'm on an early flight to New York tomorrow, so I'm figuring out if I will be
We're on
joining
an early
you.
flight to Dublin tomorrow.
Yeah, you know.
I have no excuse, do I?
Dedication to the cause.
All right, I'll see you there tonight. All right,
Awesome.
and hopefully we'll see a lot of you there as well.
Cheers,
Huge
man.
thank you to our crew and everybody who helped to just whoever helps get bands over here. And every time that we open our doors, we appreciate that our donors allow that to happen. It's really you at the end of the day. That's why we're independent, and we rely on you for days like this. Thank God you're out there. Fontaines D.C. live here on the morning show. That's it for me. I'll be back on the air on Wednesday. Have a great Monday. Goodbye. All right. Nice work. They're cheering. You can't hear them, but they're cheering. It's very weird. Discover great music at KEXP.org.